and welcome to the first ever episode of Tech Trivia, the show where I ask my guests 10 different questions surrounding the world of tech and of course surrounding the Apple world. If the guest answers 8 questions or more correctly, he will get the grand prize. Once again, he can only miss 2 questions, so he has to answer 8 or more correctly. One last time, he can only miss 2 times and he will get the grand prize. Here's how the grand prize actually works. There's 4 prizes. There's prize A, there's prize B, there's prize C, and there's prize D. You as the viewer, and of course me as the host, we know what's in those prizes, but the guest has no idea what's in those prizes. All right, and the guest for episode 1 is the one and only Drew from Tailosive Tech. How's it going, Drew?
Hey, good. Thanks for having me on. Really appreciate it. I'm scared. Yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't be scared. I think you should be a little bit nervous for the questions.
I'm very nervous. I like. There's certain tech questions I know a ton of stuff about, and there's certain tech questions I know absolutely nothing about. So I just don't know which way it's gonna go. But either way, excited to see what they are.
I'll just say the questions are Apple focused, but there might be some just casual tech questions once in a while. All right, are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's go.
Are you guys ready? Let's do this. Q1. How many colors does the iPhone XR have? A, 4, B, 5, C, 6, and D, 7.
So C is 6?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with C.
And the answer is correct. Yes. Of course, the iPhone XR comes in white, black, blue, yellow, red, and coral. Which one's your favorite, Drew?
Blue.
If you could go with one. Blue?
Yeah.
Of course. The
That's what I
Tailosive
got.
color, of course.
All right, cool.
Of course.
Cool.
Ready for Q2?
I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's go.
Let's do this. Which of the following Apple stores was the most expensive to build? A, Apple Store Passeig de Gràcia in Barcelona. B, Apple Store Dubai Mall in Dubai. C, Apple Store Champs-Élysées, hopefully I pronounced that right, Champs-Élysées in Paris. And D, Apple Store 5th Avenue in New York. Do you want me to repeat any of those?
Okay, this one I have no idea on. I'm completely shooting in the dark. I know Dubai has some of the fanciest architecture in the world, so I'm gonna say the one in Dubai.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer. I'm sticking with it.
And that is incorrect.
Dang it! Oh, okay.
The Apple Store in 5th Avenue in New York City was the most expensive Apple Store to build. Mm-hmm. Including demolition cost and building cost, the Apple Store in Manhattan cost $10 million.
Dang, okay. I did not...
All right. Ready for Q3?
Okay.
Which of the following tech YouTubers has the most subscribers on YouTube? A, MKBHD. B, iJustine. C, Unbox Therapy. And D, Tailosive Tech.
That's an easy C. Unbox Therapy.
Is that your final answer?
Absolutely.
And that is correct. Unbox Therapy started his channel back in 2010 and now has over 13 million subscribers, making him the largest tech channel on YouTube. Ready for the next question?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Are you nervous?
Yeah. I'm very nervous.
What year was Steve Jobs born?
Oh, I know that.
A,
Sorry.
1945. B, 1955. C, 1965. And D,
B.
1975.
So my final answer is B. This is easy to remember because I have an uncle who's an engineer, and I remember that he was born the same year as Steve Jobs. So 1955, right?
Well, shout out to your uncle, and yes, that answer is correct.
Awesome.
Mr. Stephen Paul Jobs was born February 24th in 1955 in San Francisco, California. That was actually a pretty hard one. I'm actually surprised you got that one.
I did a lot of biographies on Steve Jobs growing up in school and stuff, so that...
Yeah, me too. Literally, and every single project that I had to do was Apple or was Steve Jobs. So
right. So that year was in my head a lot, so I'm glad I knew that one.
Nice. Ready for the next one?
I'm ready. Let's go.
On the lock screen of the iPhone XR, XS, and XS Max, what icon is located on the bottom left? A, the music app. B, the camera. C, the Tailosive app. and D, the flashlight?
Okay, let me go back through memory.
And you can't look at your phone.
Okay, no,
You
my
can't
phone's.
look at your phone.
I don't have any phone in my pocket.
I'm kidding.
I believe I've been setting it off on accident a lot lately. The flashlight, right? See? Or is it D?
The D is actually
D is the flashlight.
Yeah.
I'm going with the flashlight, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that your final
That's
answer?
my final answer, yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I set it off all the time.
And that is correct. That is correct.
Good.
Yep, the flashlight
Okay.
is located on the bottom left of every single iPhone XR and XS Max and XS.
I hope we change that.
Good job, man.
I hope we change that in iOS 13. We can make that customizable a little bit.
Yeah, I wish. I wish. All right, so for this one, I'm actually gonna send you a photo.
Okay.
There you go.
Grab my iPhone.
And this is the question. One,
Oh.
did you get the photo?
I have the photo. It's a very nice wallpaper.
All right. When was this wallpaper released on iOS?
Ooh.
A, on iOS 4. B, on iOS 5. C, on iOS 6. And D, on iOS 7.
So using some deductive reasoning. See, my first iPhone was an iPhone 5, and it didn't have this wallpaper by default. I almost have in my head, I remember what the iOS 6 wallpaper was, because a lot of people had it right before the iOS 7 update, which changed everything. That was like a huge design change. And so I'm guessing this one's right before iOS 6, so I forget which letter it is, but whatever iOS 5. Is this with iOS 5?
Is this your final answer?
This is my final answer, yeah. iOS 5.
And that is incorrect.
Oh, dang it, I thought that
This wallpaper was introduced on iOS 4 and was available on iOS 5 as well.
Okay.
And it was later discontinued on iOS 6.
Gotcha. That's what
So-
my confusion came from. Okay.
All right, so I don't want to make you nervous, but you can't miss any others or you will not win the grand prize
Shoot,
of
you're right.
Tech Trivia.
Okay, got it.
And if you want me to be honest, I really want you to get a prize. So let's go ahead. Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah, I'm ready. I want to win. I can't miss anymore. I thought I had that one. Shoot. Okay.
Let's do this. I know you're nervous. Just to let you know, this one's actually pretty easy.
Good.
The iPhone 8 has wireless charging.
Yeah.
A, sometimes. B, no. C, yes. And D, only when Siri wants to.
See, of course. It has wireless charging. How could something have...
There we go.
Why would something have sometimes wireless charging? What phone is that? Oh, you know what?
You never know with iPhones.
The Razer phone 2 has sometimes wireless charging because of where they put the coil. So I guess I shouldn't
Yep.
question that. That's
Yep.
a good...
So yeah, your answer is correct.
Okay.
So the iPhone 8 was introduced next to the iPhone 8 Plus
Mm-hmm.
and the iPhone 10, which introduced wireless charging for the first time on an iPhone. So I'm really happy you got this one right. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
For the next one.
Let's go. Let's go.
What did Steve Jobs always wear? A, blue turtleneck, blue jeans, and sneakers. B, black turtleneck, blue jeans, and sneakers. C, blue turtleneck, black jeans, and sneakers. And D, Tailosive t-shirt and blue jeans.
Oh my God. What I would give to see Steve Jobs wearing a Tailosive t-shirt. That would be so crazy.
Yep. Are you plugging your merch
No.
in this show
Of
right
course
now?
not. No, which is not available on merch.
Link in the description, by the way. If you guys want to go ahead and buy some Tailosive
Okay.
merch, it's of course linked in the description.
I know my Steve Jobs facts. It's got to be, I believe it was letter B, black turtleneck, blue jeans, right? With the
and
and
sneakers.
sneakers. Is it B?
Yep, that is B. Yep.
Sweet. Okay. Good.
And that is correct.
Good.
That is correct.
All right. Got
Did
it.
you know that Steve Jobs owned over 100 pairs of blue Levi's jeans? Is that how you pronounce it in English?
Yeah, that's right.
Levi's?
Levi's.
All right, Levi's jeans. He always wore the same clothes to make a statement with his signature black turtleneck, which was specifically designed for jobs by famous Japanese designer Issey Miyake. Hopefully I pronounced that one right as well.
I'm glad you didn't ask about that because I wouldn't have known anything about that. I just know what he wore. That's it.
2 more questions. Question 9, are you ready?
Yes. Does that count? That's the question.
Let's do this. Question number 9. How many founders did Apple have? A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, and D, 4.
Okay. So founders. That can be a tough one. So, I mean, obviously my go-to would be 2 because there was Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. But if you want to talk about like foundation, then there was the investor.
Yep. I mean the foundation.
Okay. So in terms of foundation, there was that first initial investor that got them off their feet. So 3? C?
And that answer is that your final answer?
Yeah. I'm going with 3.
And that is correct. That is correct.
Oh,
Everyone thinks it's only Steve Jobs, but no, it was actually Steve Wozniak, Steve Jobs, and the investor, which was called Ronald Wayne.
That's right.
Ronald Wayne.
Gotcha.
He actually quit afterwards, and he sold his share for Apple for like, I don't know the exact numbers right now, but he barely sold it for nothing.
Yeah,
and
not
then
much at all.
Right now it would have been worth a lot.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Sure.
Are you ready for the last question?
This is our last question.
This is actually the last question. If you answer this right, you get the opportunity to win the grand prize of Tech Trivia.
Okay, I just hope it's easy.
Ready?
I hope it's easy.
Let's do it. Last question, that making it question number 10. Let's do this. How much is the base model iPhone XS? A, $899. B, $999. C, $1,099. And D, $40,000.
Okay. So before I get bamboozled, I have one follow-up question before I give my answer.
Yep.
Are we talking U.S. prices?
Yeah. I said dollars.
Okay,
Yep.
got
Don't
it.
worry.
Dollars. So that would be $999, which was that B?
That is B.
For the-
Is that your final answer?
That we're talking for the 10S. That's it.
Yep. 10S, not 10S Max, base model. So basically the cheapest iPhone XS you can buy.
Then yes, it's B. It's got to be B.
And the answer is... Are you nervous?
Yep. I think I got it.
That is correct.
Yes!
You win
Sweet.
the first ever prize of Tech Trivia. I'm as happy as you because
Thank you.
got a price. Let's
Oh
go ahead.
my God.
Before we actually get into the price, the iPhone XS cost $999 for the 64 gigabytes, $1,149 for the 256 gigabytes, and $1,349 for the 512 gigabytes. Yep.
Wow.
Expensive stuff.
Yeah.
Really expensive stuff. All right, Drew. This is the moment. The first ever prize for Tech Trivia will go straight to you.
Awesome. Okay.
Got all the prices right here, and you can go ahead and choose. There's price A, price B, price C, and price D. Which one do you choose? Think. You gotta think because there's some pretty different ones inside of them.
Okay.
To be honest, just to make you calmer, there isn't really a really crappy one in this episode.
Gotcha.
But there, yeah. Go ahead.
Well, you gotta help me. Which one should I pick? Do you have a suggestion, audience?
Pick price E. Let's do that. E.
Okay.
I would go with E.
Gotta pick one. Okay, you know what? I have no hints to work with. I'm just gonna pick one randomly. B. Let's go with B. What's B?
Price B.
Yeah.
You know what it is, right? I know what it is. Drew, do you know what
No,
it
I
is?
don't. The suspense is killing me, though.
It's a price that I kind of didn't want you to pick.
Yes! That's
because
good.
I knew you. I think you're going to be a little bit upset because it's something you already own.
Hey, that's okay.
But nevertheless, you can give it to somebody. You can give it to your wife.
Yeah. What is it?
You got a brand new pair of AirPods.
Yes, we got new AirPods. Sweet. My wife,
Exactly.
she needs new AirPods, so that's brilliant. It'll go
Awesome.
right there.
So we have two options right
Okay.
now. You can wait, and I can buy you the AirPods 2, or I can buy the AirPods 1, the original AirPods, and ship them to you tomorrow. What do you prefer?
Okay, good. Thank you for having the option to choose. Okay, I'll get back to you. I'll sit on it. I'll talk to my wife. I'll see what she wants.
All right, think about it. Talk to your wifey as well. Shout out to your wifey, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. She'll be excited. I'll tell her I got you AirPods today.
Yep, exactly. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for the first ever episode on Tech Trivia. Drew, thank you so much for coming over to the channel. It was honestly a pleasure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was really nervous about this, that there were going to be like really easy questions for the audience and I wasn't going to know anything about it and I was just going to look like an idiot, but I'm glad I won something for the first episode. I got my knowledge down. So yeah, thank you for having me on. Appreciate it.
You got it, man. You got it. So yeah, guys, once again, by the way, hold on a second. Let me know in the comments right now, down below, how should I improve Tech Trivia? What guests should I invite next? And maybe there could be a joker sometimes. Like, let me know. I'm always willing to open up to new ideas. Drew, do you like Tech Trivia? Do you like the idea of Tech Trivia?
Yeah, I'm digging it so far.
Yeah, it's actually the first ever Tech Trivia on YouTube. And there's not really that many trivias on YouTube, so I'm honestly really happy the way everything's going out. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Now for real, go ahead, Drew, say your last words.
This is your Apple Shape here.
And I'm Apple World, and we will see you in the next one. Ready, Drew? Say peace.